Hello guys, welcome to EduCartik, and today we are going to start with exercise 11.1 question number 5th. So in previous video, I have done previous 4 questions of this exercise. Okay, now we are going to continue with the next 2 questions, only 2. But why? This is because the questions are long and they might take time to get solved. Okay, so let's start. So in our fifth question, it is given that there is a tarpaulin. Tarpaulin, you might know. Usually we say it tirpal. This is like a raincoat, you can say. For example, if you are shifting from one house to somewhere else, if you are shifting, so if you hire any vehicle, for example, a truck. So when your whole of your stuff is uh, like loaded on the truck, then uh, tarpaulin is tarpaulin is covered on the objects. This is because it protects the objects, the stuff, or you can say your household things from rain and dust particles, anything. Okay, so we are now going to start. So it is a tarpaulin. Tarpaulin is also used to make tents. Okay, if you go to some other places, then you might have to make temporary tents. Then either you use the tents which are already made and you just have to settle them, or else you can use a tarpaulin to make a temporary tent by yourself. Okay, so here in the question it is same said that like you have to make a tent from out of tarpaulin, and it is given that the like we have to find out how much tarpaulin is uh, how much tarpaulin is getting used to make this tent. So when it was rectangle in shape, that time its width was 3 meters and we have to find out length. The dimensions of this, when it has been made, then it has a conical shape. Conical shape means the shape of a cone. So basically the height of the tent is 8 meter, the radius is 6 meter, and we have to like find out the area of this tarpaulin, and we can relate it with the width and length of tarpaulin. So solution, we'll write let length width length of tarpaulin let the length of tarpaulin equals to L. Okay, so we have assumed the length as L. Now, wait, instead of this L, we'll use N. Okay, why? You think why we have used N instead of L. So see, over here, this is slant height, which is also used for slant height is represented by the symbol L. But if we use the symbol L over here also, so this is not possible, hence we are using N. Okay, so L equals to root of h square plus r square. Am I right or wrong? I am right. This is the formula for finding the L. How? Because always in a cone, until it is given, it is always a right angled cone. Okay. In the further questions, it will come also right circular cone. Okay. So now from Pythagoras theorem, we can find out the L, which is this square plus this square under root. Okay. So we can say it is 6 square plus 8 square under root. 36 plus 64 under root 100 root, which is 10. Root of 100 is 10, means L is 10 meter. 10 meter. Now, area of tent equals to, so obviously we all know that base is not covered in making the tent. So when you are making a tent, I'm saying, for example, there is a tent, okay? So will you cover its base with a tarpaulin? No, you will not cover it with a tent tarpaulin. You will just cover it with any cloth. Okay, it will not be a part of tent. So that's why we just take the curved surface area. So the area of tent, C, instead of area we can write CSA of tent equals to pi RL. It is given in the question that we have to take pi equals to 3.14. 3.14 into radius is 6 into L is 10. Now, when we solve this, 314 into 6, 6 4s are 24. 6 1 is 6 7 8, 6 3 the 18. 18.84. So here we'll take 18.8. Okay? Only 18.84. Now multiplied by 10. So it would be 188.4. Okay? And here meter square. Now, if we relate it with the width and length of tarpaulin, now area of tarpaulin, will be length into width, and length is n and width is 3. So it would be 3n. Now area of tarpaulin is CSA of tent. We all know this. So 188.4 equals to 3n. N equals to 188.4 divided by 3, which is N equals to 62.8 meter. I've already solved this one, so therefore I didn't further solve it. Okay, it is 62.8 meter. Sorry. Now, what we have to find out? The length. But see, here it is not the full length, because it is given that wastage. Assume that the wastage is, the wastage will also be 20 meters. Okay, the wastage is not included in this one. So if we include the wastage also, which will be like, for example, when we cut this tarpaulin, so some of the part will be like thrown away, not required, that will also get included. So we know that 20 centimeter, we know that 1 cm equals to 1 by 100 meter. Therefore, 20 cm equals to 20 upon 100 meters. Am I right or wrong? I'm right. Okay, so 20 by 100, which is 0.2 meters. N equals to 62.8 plus 0.2. Why? Why have I added? Because the wastage will also be included. So, since this was also in meter, that's why I converted this also into meter, because it was centimeter. Now 62.8 plus 0.2 will be 63.0, which is equals to 63 meters. Hence, we know that the length of tarpaulin will be 63 meter. Now let's continue with our next question. Now in this question, Here it is given that there is a conical tomb. What is a conical tomb? See, tomb is the upper part of any uh, religious place. For example, you can say any temple, you can say any mosque. Okay, so this part, see, I've drawn a temple. Over there, it is a conical tomb. See, if you have seen the temple, every one of us have went to the temple at least, I'm saying at least 10 times, at least. Okay, mm, I mean have visited infinite times, I also don't know. So see, oh, it is a building. Okay, and if you enter the temple, you can say in some temples, especially in Lord Shiva's temple, the there is a tomb. Tomb means a cone shaped structure which is hollow from inside. See, this is the cone, I mean, and if you enter this temple, you can say it is hollow from inside. Okay, by the way, it is really related to religion, and there is a scientific fact behind it. I cannot tell you in this video, but later on I will surely tell you after finding what's the fact. Okay, so let's don't get distracted from the topic. Let's continue. This is the tomb. This much part, it is the tomb, and it is given the dimension, the L means the slant height of the tomb is 25 meters, and the radius of the base of tomb is 14 meters. So I know most of you will use the Pythagoras theorem, and you will find out the height and then find out the CSA. But this is wrong thing, because pi, r and l are already given. Pi is 22/7, r radius is given, and l means slant height is also given. So what's the need to find out the height? Okay, so it is given that per 100 meter square, the cost of whitewashing is rupees 210 per 100 meter square. Okay, so we have to find out what will be the cost of whitewashing this tomb. So we all know the tomb will be whitewashed from the upper side, and only the CSA will be whitewashed. Okay, so already it is given in the question that we have to whitewash the tomb, because some people might think that or it will also be whitewashed from the inside because it is hollow, so we'll count that also. No, it would be a wrong thing. Okay, so that's why it is given. So now solution. We know that CSA of cone, CSA of cone equals to pi r l. Okay, so pi is 22/7 into radius is 14 into 25. Am I right or wrong? Let me check. Yes, it is 25 meter. Okay, so 7 2 times 14. So it would be 50 into 22. So it would be 00110. So it would be 1100 meter square. So cost of whitewashing is cost of whitewashing cost of whitewashing equals to rupees 210 per 100 meter square. Okay, so per 100 meter square there are total 1100. So for 1100 meter square, we just for 1 meter square, 1 meter square equals to 210 divided by 100, which will be 2.10 rupees. 1100 meter square equals to 2.10 into 1100, which will be 210 into 11, which is 2 and 0 here. 210 210 0 1 3 2 2310. Okay, so yes, it is correct. This would be our answer in rupees. Rupees 2310. By the way, it is a very cheap price according to nowadays. Nowadays they take more much. Okay, so let's meet in next video, and till then bye bye. Hope you like the video.